quinoa in a burger. It's diverse. You can have some of the best vegan food you've ever had in your entire life.
I ate macaroni and cheese out of a pineapple once, so anything's possible out of
Anything
here.
Anything is possible.
Hey guys, it's your girl E, back with another episode of Native LA's ING in LA, where we talk about doing all things in and around LA. Today's episode, eating in LA.
It's one of my favorite things to do here. Is to eat. I have gone a few places, but I can honestly say that my favorite food, my favorite cuisine is California cuisine.
It's really good. I think that it's kind of like, regardless of what your favorite cuisine is, whether it's like soul food, Jamaican, Mexican food, we can do that, and we can always do like an elevated and healthy version of it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like the best of both worlds.
I agree with that. It's everything here that is done good. Some places are better than others, but there's not that many places you can have something mid, because if it isn't that great, it doesn't stay in business.
That's very true. We are quick to shut some mid shit down.
100%.
Absolutely.
So what some people don't even know what even constitutes, what qualifies something to be California cuisine. What is California cuisine?
Well, we tend to go with low saturated fats, things that are high in vegetables, fresh fruits, lean proteins, things that we can catch off of our very fine California coastline. So scrimps and scallops and all those wonderful, delicious sea candies. All of that would qualify. Like sushi can be considered California cuisine. I think it would fall under that, especially the California roll.
I agree with you. I feel like esoteric California cuisine is stuff that represents our beaches, our harbors, our agriculture, being able to find really fresh ingredients. Mm-hmm. Like you think about the California roll, you think about there being avocado on there, which is a novelty, across different, having an avocado inside of a Asian roll is novel. That fusion aspect. A lot of our food out here is very fusion based, very hodgepodge. Everyone's dating each other.
Right.
Yeah.
We are like the melting pot of the melting pot, if that makes sense. We're like the hot spot of the melting pot. We're like that sweet spot where like the fire is meeting the pot, where all the goodness is happening.
If we stay true to America's ideology of manifest destiny and coming out west, then I think the food that we have here in California is the end all be all of what it means to be American. It has a little bit of everything.
Absolutely.
If America really does pride itself on being a true melting pot, I think that we have it pretty good here.
Oh, absolutely. We can saute a thing, we can fry a thing, deep fry a thing, we can bake a thing, we can do things raw. We love doing things raw.
Telling on yourself. But yeah, you can have a Korean taco.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You can have a pastrami burrito.
Absolutely. A soul food egg roll.
100%. There was a spot at the Crenshaw Mall that did soul food tacos. Mm-hmm. When I tell you, I didn't think that greens would make it that good of a base.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Man.
Yes.
Change your life. Change the game forever.
Did, but they didn't stay open.
I think that's because a lot of people are a little tentative to try new things. So even though we do kind of lead the way in fusion cuisine, I think a lot of people are just like, I'm not really sure about that.
Not everything goes together. I remember this taco truck this food truck used to be outside of one of my jobs. It was a Mediterranean fusion truck, which was, Mexican and Mediterranean, which, it's, you get a degree of freshness.
Mm-hmm, but
you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the cilantro don't really hit well with
I mean, a Greek salad with like enchilada sauce does not sound appealing to me. I'm going to tell you right now. Is that why though people put olives on their enchiladas? Because while it doesn't make sense to me, it makes sense.
I feel like olives in enchiladas is the same energy as like sugar and spaghetti. I think it's just something that's so
sugar and grits. No place. It does not belong. Pineapple on pizza is in the same category. Like absolutely not.
Whoa there.
Oh, you're one of those.
Why would you not want a fresh piece of pineapple?
Why would I not want hot pineapple on my saucy, cheesy ass pizza? Are you really asking me that?
Some people really like that.
Hot fruit on your savory pizza?
Hey.
Let me ask you this. Would you eat pineapple slices and cheese separately? Nativ Collectiv takes pride in celebrating vibrant, authentic cultures and backgrounds that make LA truly unique.
So, you guys, I don't know how many times I've asked myself where I can find a group of cool, like-minded people in one place here in LA. Like, it was so easy when we were growing up, but it's gotten very hard. Like, where are all the natives at who know the true, authentic LA culture and vibe? And where do you go if you don't want to go to a club every weekend? If you're like me, then you're also tired of searching for a place that truly represents the diverse and like-minded crowd of this city. Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Say hello to Nativ Collectiv, the hottest, most exclusive private membership club founded by LA natives that's about to change the game. Nativ Collectiv is not just another club. It's a haven for all races, ages, and natives and transplants alike. But it especially encourages ambitious minority entrepreneurs, executives, influencers, and entertainers to come together, connect, and thrive. We've created a space where you can chill, celebrate your roots, share experiences, and amplify your success without limitations. Our flagship location is located in LA, of course, and is a statement. In the heart of this busy city, Nativ Collectiv will become the epicenter of social events, inspiration, creativity, and collaboration. Get ready to be part of something extraordinary. Nativ Collectiv is a platform for socializing, growth, and success. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who understand your journey and are ready to support all of your endeavors. Don't miss the chance to be among the foundational members of Nativ Collectiv. Join our interest list today for an exclusive opportunity to enjoy early perks and benefits of memberships. Visit our website at nativcollectiv.com to secure your spot in this groundbreaking movement. Nativ Collectiv, empowering dreams together.
Follow us on social media at The Native LA and Nativ Collectiv to stay up to date on Nativ Collective's journey.
But
Would you do it? Would you take a slice of pineapple, a slice of mozzarella, dip it in some marinara sauce and eat it?
I sure wouldn't. But if you just so happen to put that on a pizza
but
pie,
you heat that up and throw some dough underneath it.
I'm one of those people where I really like conflicting flavors. You know
Clearly.
Yeah, I really do. I think pineapple on pizza is good. Not necessarily Californian, but it's good. I would say that pineapple on pizza is not my favorite pizza, but I'm not averse to it.
Would you say that being a Californian, being an Angelino, would you say that barbecue chicken pizza is your favorite?
I don't think that barbecue sauce is a good is a good sauce for it's barbecue sauce is overwhelming. Like once you dip a nugget in barbecue sauce, it's pretty much barbecue sauce. It's not even a nugget.
Would you like a nugget with your sauce?
I think barbecue sauce is too strong, but you know what? The California pizza is nice.
California Pizza Kitchen?
No, well, like the yes, I like nice little thin crust. You know, gives me the illusion of artisanal ingredients. You know,
if you had to put together like the perfect California pizza, like the quintessential California pizza would have what on it?
Ooh, you ever go to those spots where they have like a taco pizza? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they'll put like
the ground beef.
No, they put birria on it sometimes.
Yeah. Where are you going?
Okay, I wish I could remember the name of the spot, but I've had a birria pizza before. You dip it in the consomme on the side.
Oh my god,
high nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's good nonetheless. A lot of my favorite foods have been fusion foods. I remember the Kogi barbecue truck trend.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I was eating all sorts of stuff inside of a quesadilla. You know what I'm saying? Like just things that I never tasted and never had before, but it was palatable because it was in the quesadilla.
Stuff it in a tortilla.
100%. 100%.
So you're putting birria on your pizza? Your California pizza?
I've done it.
Where does the avocado go?
Avocado goes on everything. I think avocado is... You know, when I was growing up, we had an avocado tree in our backyard, and I did not appreciate the value of that shit. We had my neighbors were Mexican, and they would always ask if they can have our avocados. We did not know that we gave them motherfuckers like thousands of dollars worth of avocados.
Do you know how hard it is to cultivate and grow an avocado tree? It takes like 7 years for those motherfuckers to actually start producing good fruit.
Those avocados were huge.
Yeah.
They were huge. And we didn't know the value. And now that I love avocado, especially now that it's more, it didn't have that good of a reputation back then. Now we know it's a good fat. You know what I'm saying? Now we know it makes a...
Black people didn't know about the benefits of avocados for a long time.
But also it's because it was expensive. You know
my
what I'm
God, are
saying?
you kidding me? There's avocados that are like... just like the size of maybe like a baseball that are like $5.
I know.
Not a pound, but for one.
Growing up, the only fruit we would really buy is apples or oranges. We kept it generic. Maybe a kiwi when they got like interesting, and mangoes when they was in season.
Guacamole was a treat. You guys had mangoes? We weren't even... mangoes in the house. What? Fancy. Y'all are balling.
Hey, food stamps get you a long way.
There you go.
You get to experiment.
Right. Get a little bit of everything. Like, okay.
But outside of California cuisine, like what foods would you think are, like LA food? Like what would you qualify as like LA dishes?
Oh man. Okay. So lots of fresh things. I would say like, I want to say that ceviche is very Californian. A lot of freshness. So I would say definitely fish tacos, any kind of tacos, honestly. Mexican food, so tamales, tostadas, all of that good stuff. Definitely. Did you even... Oh, here we go. Fun fact. Cobb salad, invented right here in Los Angeles.
Cobb salad is an LA invention.
Invented out there. Somewhere out there. Yeah.
Somewhere out there, somebody decided to put strips of different
meats and all the chicken in every form.
Someone said we need to show you a cornucopia of everything that LA has to offer.
Yes, they took the chicken and the egg, so you don't have to worry about which one came first because they both got put on the salad with the bacon, the cheese, the blue cheese, the cheddar cheese. So someone just took a bunch of California and threw it in a bowl of lettuce and said, Cobb.
You know what? If anything, a Cobb salad is very visually appealing.
It is. It's colorful. There's a lot going on. It looks healthy, even though you're going to slather it in ranch.
Not blue cheese.
Well, the blue cheese is already in the salad.
Then you put ranch on it?
Yeah.
Oh,
if you living dangerously.
We out here living foul.
Shout out to Tony's Artery.
That's that real California milk right there.
It's the cheese.
It's the cheese. No, you know what? Growing up in LA, like I feel like our level of Mexican food shits on Mexican food everywhere else except for Mexico.
Right. Well, I mean, you got to look geographically, if Mexico were attached to like Florida would probably be not as terrible of a place, right?
100%.
Or maybe they'd find a way to make Mexican food terrible.
Like, my Spanish is más o menos, but I could order the fuck out some food at a taco truck.
If people ask me, like, do you know at least conversational Spanish? I know cuisine Spanish.
I know taco
I know how to
Spanish.
Order food, and that is about it. Yeah.
Una burrito de pollo con...
Sin cebolla.
Sí, right. You don't want no onions on it?
No.
Give me that crunch.
Give me the cilantro, yes, but I do not want those raw-ass, white-ass
So you don't fuck with the
onions
radishes on the side?
I love the radish. That's where I get my crunch.
Okay.
My crunch comes from the radishes.
Yeah, I don't think I ever had a radish in my life if it wasn't coming from a
taco
truck.
I would never even know what a radish is. What is a radish even?
It's accoutrement for tacos.
Right. If anyone else out there has ever eaten a radish with anything else, please let us know, because what do you even eat radishes with? Like, what are they for other than tacos?
Like, you understand how ginger is sharp, but it complements like Asian dishes or whatnot.
Right.
But radish, it hits you in the nose, dude. It hits you.
Now, horseradish, yes, I've been there, done that, love it. But regular ass radish,
regular people,
not horsing, yeah.
Oh man,
just a person radish or a radish. I don't know. I don't even know what that is. Like, I don't know what it does. I don't like it. Shout out to the radish.
We also have a big influence of car culture on our food. So this is why you see, In-N-Out has taken off a little bit more than I would expect it to. But,
way more than it should, honestly. Now, as a native, listen, I know people are going to come from my head, from my neck, for all of it. Y'all can have In-N-Out. I would trade In-N-Out for a Steak and Shake real easy. I would trade In-N-Out for a Waffle House with the violence. I would trade In-N-Out for almost anything other than a Sonic, honestly.
Why? What don't you like about In-N-Out?
It's too clean of a burger. It's just like, here I am, meat and a bun and a cheese and some spread. Eat me.
There's a beauty in the simplicity of a California burger.
We ain't at the Getty, my nigga. Like, I just want a burger. Like, I'll go to Five Guys and spend $20 on a burger before I go to In-N-Out. Deadass. And you know what? If In-N-Out learned how to perfect their fries well done, then maybe I would probably frequent their establishment more. But
yeah,
they underdo them or they overdo them, and I can't get with the shoestring crunchiness.
In-N-Out fries are a labor of love. I put In-N-Out fries next to Wingstop fries. Whoever decided to put sugar on fries is somebody who needs to be pulled into a corner and talked to sternly.
The fact that you would even mention Wingstop on this podcast is so disrespectful to
That's the level that
my stomach lining.
That's the level that I put In-N-Out fries. If you don't put 2 slices of cheese and some spread on it, those fries are ass.
Yeah, Wingstop smothers theirs and like the lemon pepper shit. It's disgusting.
Man,
that's probably why people hate our shit so much.
Why do you think people hate LA or California food?
I think that their expectations are too high. I can't even say it's media's fault. I can't say it's the movie's fault because you never see people in movies eating anything that's not from here. Like, I think Insecure actually put a lot of LA spots on the map, right? And so I think when people came out here from, I don't know, what's the city? Brandon, Michigan. You know, it's like they used to go to Worldwide Tacos and they were like, oh my God, is it really a 2-hour wait? Oh my God, really? And then you go and you find out it's actually, 5 hours. And then you start talking shit about it being so mid. Like, no, that's why you came from another state to wait the 5 hours to eat the food. And you're not going to sit there and spend almost $200 on all that food to call it mid. I'm so sorry. I think people are clout chasing. I think people are lying out of their assholes. I think people need to get it together and stop coming out here just to shit on our food. Y'all are crazy.
I think the people who don't like our food are jealous of our food.
Oh,
you know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? I feel like they come from places that their food is, I'm not going to say one-dimensional, but it isn't as, you would say it's one-dimensional. It's not as exciting as ours. You know, that true cultural melting pot, that experimentation, that fusion, and the accessibility of fresh ingredients. Like, you know, I couldn't say that I've had a fish taco better than fish tacos that I've had out here. You know what I'm saying? If I'm maybe at Long Beach or if I'm on Catalina or something like that. I've places that are...
Natural reaction, I'm sorry.
It's all good. We know Long Beach is for the weirdos. Or having fresh Mexican food where the salsa is just as good as the meat that you're eating. Like,
right.
A lot of people...
It all sets it off, you know. It's all a very important component of the entire dish.
Yes, you're going to be mad if you come out here and have salsa and you're used to paste picante. Like,
New York City!
Right? I would also... You know, we also have... whatchamacallit? Like, good sandwiches. You
oh
know
my God, yeah.
Like, our sandwich game is on point. Like, you know, shout out to the Jewish delis that have brought pastrami's from, you know, you got pastrami in our hood places now.
Yeah.
Like, that's the one traditional sandwich that you can find outside of burgers.
Shout out to The Hat. Shout out to Brawley Hut. Their pastrami's fire. Shout out to Wexler's Deli. Shout out to Bay City's Deli. Oh my God. I'm so hungry right now.
See, I grew up in Compton. I'm getting pastrami from Louis Burger.
Oh,
you
Louis.
know what I'm
I was like, which number?
There's also Langers. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? I think
yes.
Obama came out here and was like, I want one of them sandwiches. I will gladly pay $32 for a 6-inch Langers pastrami.
It's worth it, though.
It really is, though. There's that spot Cole's over there in downtown. They have a good French dip.
Yeah.
Sandwich game is definitely on point.
We do love good sandwich. I think we love everything, though. And I think that's another really good thing that about our cuisine is that you could give any chef out here like a chopped basket of ingredients.
True.
And you could make something that you could find like in a gas station, or you could go and get like a Michelin starred meal out of that very same basket. You know, like we can go down the street to Chick-fil-A, or we can go up the street to, oh my God, We went for a dear friend's birthday. Shout out to Ashley. To Gucci Osteria, and I gotta put on the sexy radio voice for this because, my lord, it was extraordinary. When I tell you that each course told a story that you would want to read over and over and over again to your great-grandchildren before they go to sleep, so that they have the sweetest dreams ever. It was tear-inducing. It was like you wanted to stand up and applaud at the end. All the ingredients were like singing. And like, I hate to sound like one of those pretentious foodies, but man, that shit was fire.
Having experiences like that definitely stick with you.
It was so amazing and worth the price tag. Oh my God.
I remember a time where I was...
Real quick, though, let me just tell you, because when you're dining at Michelin-starred restaurants, they had a crumb wiper.
Is that a gadget or a person?
It's a person.
Okay.
They got a man standing off in the wings, waiting for you to finish any course, and then before you can blink, this gentleman runs over with a napkin and wipes the crumbs off your table for you.
Wow.
That is like his sole job. That is his one purpose in life, is to wipe your crumbs up.
I wonder how much money he makes an hour to do that.
Well, if you could see the price tag on that bill, Mike, there were only 4 of us.
Wow. I remember a time where I was going up and down Restaurant Row.
On La Cienega.
100%. I remember having foods that were good to try once, and I was happy to be able to eat Michelin level food, but... You know, I had a duck lollipop that was covered with cotton candy. Surprisingly, really, really good.
Where was this?
Oh, the name escapes me. I was very episode 1 when I went.
Duck lollipops covered in cotton candy.
Right.
Oh
It was just something that somebody made up after coming down from shrooms, and just somehow became something I had to pay $30 for. But I would always like to do restaurant week where you could try some of these things for a lot cheaper.
Right.
Well, I do appreciate the Michelin level food and being able to have those experiences. I really can't put having a crumb wiper up against leaving somewhere drunk at 2 a.m. and getting one of the best hot dogs you ever had in Los Angeles.
Those bacon wrap joints be slapping when you need them to. Trust.
With the non-refrigerated mayo.
I'll wipe my own crumbs, okay? It's fine.
There are no crumbs. But the level of accessibility of food, I mean, I would argue that having a bacon wrap hot dog is just as fulfilling as going to a taco truck or spending the time at a Michelin level restaurant. Like the level of care. Again, if we argue that no restaurant lasts if they do mid, then there has to be some level of staying power.
Absolutely.
Now, you may be a little bit more, your palate may be a little bit more advanced than mine. I'm definitely getting my pastrami from Louis.
Ain't nothing wrong with Louis pastrami at all. Louis Burger pastrami, it goes.
It hit. Fried hard or fried regular?
Hard.
We differ there. Let the feel.
I like a little texture with my flaps of meat, if you don't mind.
No, minimize my chews.
I like to feel like I'm actually eating something, like there's some substance in there.
A lot of people would argue that our soul food is not necessarily that great, that we don't have that big of a representation as far as culturally black food here in Los Angeles. What would you say to that?
Well, I mean, you got to look at history for that one. Just like, when people scattered, where did people go? Did we get, a lot of people in the South just settled in the South. And like, why would you come out West? You have no reason to come out here. So unless, you come from a Southern family and then you or your parents, or somewhere generationally down the line, y'all traveled West and you kept those recipes and you continued to make those recipes, then you're really going to lose those recipes. Like I said, I'm a second generation Angelino. So my mom was born here. I was born here. My dad was born in Jersey, but, R.I.P. Pops. He was an Angelino by marriage, I guess we could say. But I learned how to cook from my grandmother, my mom's mom, who was from Texas, and then her dad was from New Orleans. So I grew up making gumbo and dirty rice and smothering pork chops and all of that. So I guess it just really depends on where you are and what you're looking for, honestly. Yeah. So you're not going to find a lot of soul food here, but the soul food that you can find here is good. Is all of it good? No. You're not going to find great cuisine across the board in any region, you know.
So, like, you think, like, a Doolin's is up there with something. People typically go to Doolin's. There's, what's the other one? There's, jeez Louise.
There's so many M&Ms around the city. Yes, you can't really know which one to go to.
You got Doolin's, you got M&Ms, you got that one.
You got Bertha's. Bertha's used to be the spot to go to. It was on Century.
Oh, yeah. What about that spot that used to close and then reopen up for, like, the after hours?
Oh, my God. I can't think of the name of it. It'll come to me at some point. But, yeah, like, there are spots. And I think that you really have to know where to go. And I think that when you're coming out here from another city, state, planet, you really have to do your homework. You can't have been like, oh, I saw it on the show once. You can't be sitting there watching Guy Fieri on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives and trust that motherfucker knows where to tell you to go get some soul food in L.A. Not gonna happen.
You know, I think the best soul food in L.A. is not sold in stores. I think that you got to know somebody. I think it's the grandmama house. It's people who, like you said, that legacy and that tradition has been passed down. Because some of the best soul food I had will be like at church.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or during those family get-togethers. I don't think that there's substitutions. There's places that I would go to for a fix. I'd go to Roscoe's if I have to, but only if, you know.
Which one? Now that there's only like, what, 2 left?
I think there's only, I think the only one that's worth it is going to the one on Pico.
That one's not even there anymore, is it?
That's the only one that was worth it.
Well,
you don't want to go.
R.I.P. Roscoe's.
I made the mistake of going to the one in Pasadena once, and there's a dry breast, and then there's like a choking on a breast. Like they can't even fry chicken right.
That's the fact that you had to go to Pasadena for it should have told you everything that you needed to know.
It was one of those scarcity of location situations.
There's Pasadena, the one on Sunset was probably still open. Old boy probably hadn't gotten murdered at the other one on Main in Manchester. The other one in Inglewood was open probably, and then the one in Long Beach was probably still open as well. That was the best one to go to, honestly.
The one in Long Beach? Huh.
That was my favorite. But I don't even go to Roscoe's anymore because I'm just tired of seeing the combination of chicken and waffles. I'm so sick. Y'all gotta come up with something else.
It's such a combination rooted in Black history.
Go back to steak and eggs, please. Do something.
Every time you have chicken and waffles, you are bigging up the Harlem Renaissance in some way. That's where the dish came from.
That's great. And I love that we could have been such a part of history. I love that for my people. But
you tired of it?
Oh my God.
You tired?
I was tired, boss.
She said, please don't do that.
Please, no more. No. Please, sir, I don't want no more. I really just don't. Come up with a new savory and a new sweet combination. You know, like...
like on Black Dynamite, where he was trying different things, chili and donuts.
Yes,
do that. And
very much, exactly. Very much do that. Do like a hot dog and something. Hot dog and a pancake. Right?
Smoking a pancake.
Smoking a pancake.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, pork chop and French toast. Make that a thing.
Nah.
Or do a French toast battered pork chop. I'm sure that'll be a thing somewhere.
I mean, with the rise of the TikTok chef.
The rise of cholesterol across the nation.
People out here putting together. There's fusion food, and they're just like, what the fuck are you putting together food? I did not need fried banana pudding. Like, that did not need banana pudding in our egg roll wrapper. You serve it.
Like, we should not be eating fair food on a daily basis. That's my consensus.
Oh, that's what we've gotten to. You know, I have a Universal pass. I like going to Universal Studios. And they had I don't know why I never had this before. I like corn dogs. I like hot dogs. But they had a hot link in the corn dog
You've
batter.
never had a corn dog battered hot link before?
I didn't know it was a thing.
Somebody hasn't been to the fair.
I mean, I go to the fair, but I'm usually going for the turkey legs or the bacon wrapped turkey leg.
Or the regular turkey leg.
Right.
Or the turkey leg, wrapped turkey leg.
The turkey leg. Yes.
I think Tony likes turkey legs, guys.
Yeah, I mean, Grandma used to make the best smothered turkey leg,
I
like turkey
love a
wings.
good turkey leg. Yeah, turkey's good. Turkey is underrated as a bird.
Is. And that's why it's on the Cobb salad.
That's how you get there.
What would you say would be some of your favorite hidden gems out here in LA, and like the food that you get there and how it's indicative of LA culture?
Well, I don't know if so much they're hidden as I would say underrated for sure, especially by transplants. I don't know if they've been to Walk on the Wild Side, but now I know we talked earlier about rice kind of being a staple within the Black Los Angeles community. Like if you give a nigga option between like noodles or rice, 8 times out of 10, we're going to pick the rice. So regular rice is cool, right? Dirty rice, that goes. But Walk on the Wild Side has this Jamaican jerk chicken fried rice that will change your life. I've gotten high many a time and like murdered almost the entire container. It is so good. And when it comes down to fusion, that's chef's kiss. That is so good. It's so good.
Would you say 8 times out of 10 they're choosing rice over noodles? I'm one of those noodle choosers. Like going to listen. You ever had Mongolian, like the little Mongolian
Cut.
food from the South Bay Gallery?
Throw the whole podcast away. From Long Beach and noodles over rice. What is wrong with you?
Not noodles over. Well, noodles are okay. What's that place? Creme fraiche. Creme fraiche. The fresh
Creme
place.
fraiche?
No, was it? What is it? You know what I'm talking about? The spot that's
Grilled fresh.
Grilled fresh. Yes. Don't they have a noodle dish?
Yeah, it's the oh man, it's like shrimp one. It's so good.
Yeah.
That's different.
How's it different?
Because he doesn't offer rice all the time.
That's true. There's also outside of those, how about any food trucks? You have a favorite food truck?
Yeah, so I live in Hawthorne right now, from Inglewood, so technically it's right down the street. But on Crenshaw Boulevard, there is a taco truck. It's the Doty taco truck, and they're always parked like in front of a church over there, like on Rosecrans and Crenshaw. That is probably one of the most solid taco trucks in the city that I've ever been to. And I like the mom and pop taco trucks. I don't like the super popular ones. You know what I mean?
I get you. So is a good metric for you if you see a lot of people in line for the taco truck, does that make you interested or?
Oh yeah, easy. Especially if there's other taco trucks around, which there always are. It's never just one. It's always like 5 of them or 6 of them. So if out of 5 or 6, this one has like 70 to 80% of the crowd, I'm definitely getting in that line for sure.
I'd say my favorite taco truck is off the 110 freeway on the Vernon exit, like Vernon and Fig. It's called Tacos Los Carnelios. That is some of my favorite taco truck experience in LA. Maybe you show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Yeah. I'm down. Because that's how I found out about Doty. I was like, I hit up my homeboy. I was like, bring me some tacos. And he was like, oh, I'm going to this taco truck. And I said, bet, bring me 4.
And you was hooked.
Ever since then, it's just like, and now it's like right down the street from my house.
And other places.
Earl's on Crenshaw.
Oh, definitely.
They've got such a wide variety of cuisine. And I know they got one of your favorites, chili cheese fries.
I like Earl's on Crenshaw because I like being able to get chili cheese fries that I don't feel guilty about.
Right.
Like, I grew up on Louis Burger Tam chili cheese fries, but it's a lot.
Yeah, same with Brawley Hut.
It's a lot. Like having the option of the vegetarian chili. I like beans a lot too. You
Right.
don't really get beans and meat chili, except for unless it's Dolores chili. The LA Hood chili.
Yeah.
Like, that I do like. But yeah, Earl's on Crenshaw, really really good spot, and it's black owned, so you feel good when you're eating there.
Feels so good supporting Black-owned businesses around the city.
Speaking of which, Hilltop.
Hilltop Cafe, yes. That's probably, I wouldn't say it's a hidden gem, but I would definitely say that it's one of the newer spots that you guys should definitely be checking out. The one on Slauson, I believe. And then there's one downtown as well. But first of all, you'd be supporting a small business, Black-owned business, and you'd be supporting arts, local artists, other local businesses that they pair with. It's really, really solid. Their drinks are lit. The coffee is delicious. That was definitely a good one to support. I also like Pans. You been to Pans?
I have. It's enjoyable to me, but it feels like a more established version of like a Louis or a Tams for me. And I have a very niggerly palate. It's my formulative palate is, well, it's twofold. Because in addition to liking pans, I like Simply Wholesome. Like sometimes you want that space for something that's a little bit more articulate on the palate.
Those patties are delicious.
Oh, they slap.
They are so good. And then it's like, I can also stop and get like some black castor oil for my hair.
100%. And you don't really get like patties out here to the degree that you would get them like in New York.
Right.
Like you can go to Golden Crust.
Well, we don't have like a huge Jamaican population out here, so
unless you go to Lamert.
Right.
Or South LA and take all the oxtail.
They gentrified oxtail now though, because what used to cost like 4 cents a pound is now $40 a pound.
Yeah, there's a difference between oxtail and oxtails.
Right.
Like, yes. Other favorite gyms out here in LA.
Ooh, I would say that one of my favorite spots, or actually two of my favorite spots, especially for breakfast, which I think is overrated, Coffee Company in Westchester.
Okay.
And there's a spot that I discovered. This one actually is a hidden gem because I discovered it on accident. It's down the street from my house on, Hawthorne Boulevard. It's called Tata's Cafe.
Okay.
And it's really just small, hole-in-the-wall, family-run businesses. Coffee Company actually expanded a lot over the last few years. It used to be a hole in the wall. Now it's like a hole in several walls because they expanded so much. They still don't take reservations, which I hate, but the wait is actually worth it. It's really, really delicious.
See, I like my breakfast on the go. Two of my favorite spots. I'm a breakfast burrito guy. You can put breakfast in something I can hold in one hand, maybe two if you're folding it right. Like I enjoy it. There's this place in downtown called Wake and Late, which makes a really, really good breakfast burrito, but they're small. So it's definitely like that. It's the quality over quantity part.
Okay.
But then there's also Birdie's, which has like a breakfast burrito where it's kind of like different because they use chicken tenders.
Okay.
So you have chicken tenders, the egg, little bacon, cheese, whatnot, special little sauce.
All right.
I appreciate that. I think chicken for breakfast is underrated. But
I mean, if you're gonna eat eggs for breakfast, you might as well eat a chicken tender. Why not?
From the rooty to the tutor.
I also love American Deli.
Oh, yes.
So Earl's also has a really good one, but the salmon burger at American Deli, oh my goodness. I'm probably going to get one after we finish.
Who had the better salmon burger? OG Earl's or American Deli?
Why are you doing this to me, man?
Because I have to. A little bit of a curveball. I would say OG Earl's had the better salmon burger.
I'm starting to sweat like that Key and Peele sketch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm going to say Earl's. Yeah, but OG Earl's, like you said. Because right now, if I had to pick today, right now, I would probably go American Deli.
And the wings slap.
The wings are good.
Yeah,
those sauces are delicious. Absolutely. Another place I haven't been, if you like live music, Pips on La Brea, another Black-owned business. See, we love supporting Black-owned businesses in Los Angeles. That's what we're all about.
I enjoy Pips.
Yeah, it's a really good time. If you're trying to get on your grown person tip, take your date out for some live jazz music, nice little meal.
Tuck in your shirt vibe.
Yes, yes. Actually, iron your pants vibes. Yes.
Absolutely. Coming from a place that's so diverse and the palate, we could talk about eating in LA like forever.
Yes.
But unfortunately, we are going to have to, wrap it up a little bit. But if you can say one last thing about people who want to come to LA to experience food in LA, what would you say? Like, how would you tell it to them?
I would say come with an open mind and an open stomach, and don't believe anything that you see or hear. You have to experience it for yourself. Just like most other things in Los Angeles, it's not just a way of life. It's not just, what you see in media and movies or on TV. This is an experience. So if you're not really ready to kind of immerse yourself in that, then don't come. Give yourself some time. LA is not for everybody. But it is for everybody, but only when you're ready. And so if you come here, talk a shit about our food when you go back to, Crumb Liquor, Ohio, you weren't ready. And that's okay. Give yourself a couple years, let your palate mature, and come back and try it again. We'll be here. We'll be here.
You have to be adventurous. You can have kimchi in a quesadilla.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You could have quinoa in a burger. It's diverse. You can have some of the best vegan food you've ever had in your entire life.
I ate macaroni and cheese out of a pineapple once, so anything's possible out here.
Anything is possible.
Thank you so much, you guys. This has been another episode of Native LA's ING in LA. I'm E.
And I'm Tony.
Thanks so much. We'll catch you next time.
Peace.